Hi YouTube, it's Josh and Miles. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I'm not in my usual location. I'm in yet another random kitchen. For today's video, we're going to be cooking brownies while answering some of your questions. Today, I'm joined by my good friend Harriet.
Hiya!
Oh my god, we need to adjust the frame. So yesterday, we decided to go to Sainsbury's to get some food, and we came across this vegan brownie mix. We're not vegans, we're going to add eggs to it. So the first instruction is to preheat the oven to 150 degrees Celsius, or for you American weirdos, 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so the first question comes from Caitlin Rose, who, if you do not know, is a really amazing true crime YouTuber. I'll put a link to her channel in the iCards, and she asks, who are you hoping to see/meet at SITC, which is Surrey City, which, if you don't know, is a massive convention in London for YouTube that happens around August time that I'm going, and a bunch of other true crime YouTubers are going, so you guys should definitely come along. I'm really excited to talk to and meet with Ellen and Neil, George Marie, Caitlin Rose. I'm so excited to meet these people, and literally everyone really. I'm so excited just to meet people in the YouTube community. It's my first ever convention, so it should be really fun. Like I said earlier, if you haven't got tickets, then totally go buy some and come along and meet with us. We're trying to lobby to get a true crime panel at Surrey City, but it's really doubtful that will happen. So if we don't get a panel, we're probably just going to do a nice quick impromptu meet and greet outside the venue and just talk true crime, you know? Okay, so Harriet, whilst I was answering that question, has measured out 200 grams of dairy-free butter. We are making this entire recipe dairy-free because our young Harriet here cannot consume it.
Yay!
Otherwise her night resembles that of someone who's gone too hard at Taco Bell. So we're actually going to skip the step where you soften the butter in the microwave, because this butter is already quite warm, because this house is at about 6,000 degrees centigrade. If you're not in England at the moment there is a really weird heat wave going on, not really sure why. Oh yeah, global warming.
The global warming, and that a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
So the next step is to, I think, literally just pour this entire bag into here and then just beat it like Jeffree Star beating Manny MUA's career. Okay, so while I'm about to pour this into the, oh my god, this looks like brown cocaine.
Oh, as long as it's vegan. Okay,
so while I'm pouring this into this bowl, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to the Joshua Miles updates page, because they asked me to. It's basically just an Instagram page where all my updates get posted on. It's run by not me, but go give it a follow, because it makes my ego much bigger than it needs to be. Start off slowly. Okay, so the next question comes from Zara Wallace, who is also a true crime YouTuber who's really cool. I'll leave links to everyone who I'm mentioning in the description below or in the iCards. And Zoe asks on both YouTube and Instagram, do you think Mallow McCann's parents are responsible? And honestly, I'm gonna have to say, no, I do not think that Mallow McCann's parents are directly responsible for what happened to Mallow McCann. I think definitely there was a lot of negligence, and they really should have been charged with some kind of negligence charge. I don't think they're directly involved in the kidnapping. I do think someone went in and kidnapped Mallow McCann, whether that's for sex trafficking, human trafficking, you know, the works. But I also think the parents' negligence in leaving the children unattended at night in a foreign environment and leaving the balcony door unlocked, I think that is just ridiculous, and I am so shocked and disappointed in the police forces that Mallow McCann's parents didn't face any criminal charges or jail time for what they have done. Apparently we didn't soften the butter enough.
This is all over my head now.
This video is Josh answering questions while Harriet makes the brownies. I'm
gonna get completely roasted for how I'm trying to beat this.
So this brand that we're doing today is Creative Nature, which I haven't actually heard of before. I don't tend to buy brownie mix anyway, but I'll give you a full review on how their brownies taste like.
I've never. It's
organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, and no refined sugar, and it has vegan recipes on the back for all your vegan fantasies. The next question comes from That London Girl 01 on Instagram, and that question is, are aliens real? And yeah, I think so. I mean, if the universe is infinitely huge, there's got to be more than just this planet, you know? There's an infinite possibilities. I'm not going to get into it because I ain't that clever, but I think they're real. One of my guilty pleasures is watching or researching alien abduction stories and that kind of thing. If you want me to cover something like that just on the off on my channel, please let me know in the comment section down below.
Oh my god, there's so much.
2 shots of vodka.
The next question comes from Oliver_D2K03 on Instagram, and it is relationship advice for a lonely teenager. And my relationship advice is focus on yourself. Work on yourself, be the best version of you that you can be.
You gotta love yourself before anyone else can love you.
If you put love out into the universe, love is going to come right back. As Jonah Marbles said in James Charles's video that he uploaded last night.
When you're looking for love, the more love you put out into the universe, like if you care for a plant, or like someday if you get a doggy or kitty, I don't know if you like animals.
I cannot wait, I'm getting a dog soon, we're adopting.
So if you put love out into the universe, and you focus on yourself, you'll find the love, you'll get that love back. Focus on putting some love out there, and less of the I'm alone forever energy.
Don't be sending those sad and lonely vibes into the universe, because the universe is only going to reciprocate. Put out some love, you're going to get some love back. The next question comes from Sam_love98 on Instagram, and it is, how much Lego can you fit up your bum?
You make my soul hurt.
We all know that I can't do anything properly or right, okay? Don't bully me. Okay, so now we're just gonna double up in the brownie mix, ready to go in the oven. We're gonna do this really awkwardly on camera. Harriet's about 3 foot tall, so this is athletics for her. Okay, so here is the, not quite the final product. This is it in the tin.
I'll try.
This is brownie mix in the shade chocolate chip. Okay, whilst that's in the oven for the next 20 to 25 minutes, that was James Charles speed. I'm going to be answering some more of your questions. Okay, so Victoria Rook on Instagram asks, 100 goldfish-sized sharks or a shark-sized goldfish? I'm going to go with the shark-sized goldfish, because that's one opponent instead of 100. And I could just like, Okay, so Sky Morris on the YouTube community tab asks, what do you think of Jeffrey Dahmer? And, you know, Georgia Marie did a really good video on Jeffrey Dahmer covering the entire serial killer in her serial killer spotlight series. I just think he's f***ed up, you know? I just think he's really messed up. Go check out that video, I'll leave it in the description below. Sky also asks, the scariest serial killer that I've ever researched. Probably the last one I just did, which was Beverly Allitt, because she was a baby killing nurse, which is really messed up, and the psychology behind it is so crazy to me. And then a non-serial killer would be the boys that murdered Junko Furuta. My brain can't comprehend that kind of evil, and I'm not going to get into the case, I'll leave the video in the iCards. Sky also asks, are there any cases that you should be looking forward to? And I am still working on the Victoria Climby case. It is coming, I promise you, it will come one day, hopefully, in the next couple of months. You're going to have the case, it's coming. It's a collab video. I've been working with daughter of Ramus on the case. So yeah, that video is coming. Keep your eyes peeled, post notifications turned on, so you'll be the first to know when it is published. Sky then asks, how are you? I'm doing just fine, Harriet, how are you?
I'm great.
And then Sky's final question is, name some overrated music artists. I ain't about to have a scandal, I ain't about to start a war. I'm not going to name anyone, but if I had to, it would be... Okay, so next question comes from YouTube as well, and this is from Louise Oxford. And Louise asks, why do I have an interest in true crime/killers? Is it psychologically based, educational, or just an interest? Like I said in the last...
We didn't have the eggs.
It was at this moment Jackson knew. He up.
No!
So we forgot to add the eggs to the brownie mix,
No!
which is a little bit of an issue.
That's why it was so dodgy.
This is a prime example of why I shouldn't be allowed to bake, because we just completely missed the very vital ingredient in brownies, the eggs. I just freaking did it, guys. Wow, are you proud of me? I know you are. Okay, so we are back again after that we'll be right back moment. We're going to put this in the oven and resume answering your questions, and hopefully this Hopefully we haven't forgotten anything else.
And hopefully we haven't just killed the brownie.
We'll find out. So I've always been really interested in true crime. Like I said in my last Q&A video, I used to watch Murder, She Wrote all the time as a kid and Sherlock, and then I moved into more true crime when I went on YouTube. It's so entertaining and so intriguing and I'm really morbidly curious about true crime as it is. Personally, I really enjoy researching the psychological aspect of true crime. I think it's really interesting to see how serial killers and killers' brains tick. Cassie Carlisle on Twitter asks, what scenes from children's movies and TV shows terrified you as a kid? Cassie, if you didn't know, I shouted her out in my last Q&A video, is a really funny YouTuber who I'll just link her in the description or in the iCards. She is just one of my all-time favorites, so go definitely check her out and send her some love. One of the TV shows that always used to freak me out was on a network called CITV. They used to have a program called Grizzly Tales to Gruesome Kids, which the theme opener alone still scares me to this day. I'll put it in right now. It was definitely another one. Harriet just shouted that one out. That one also scares me, and it triggers me because the person who says you're trapped has lipstick on her teeth, and it always upset me. Lucy on Twitter asks, my question is, how much do you love me? I love you to the ends of the universe and back. Come on. I love you so much, I can't deal. And then she also asked, when's the next true crime video? Honey, that's coming on Sunday. I upload a new true crime video every single Sunday. I just did a community poll asking whether you guys want the videos to be released Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, or Sunday evening. I've currently been releasing them on Sunday evening, so I want to hear your thoughts on that. So jump over to my community tab and leave a vote so I know when you want my videos to be released. I was thinking of doing them more in the afternoon times, but be sure to let me know what you think. Okay, so the brownies are now done. It's still quite warm, but I really just want to eat the brownies. We were originally going to cut them up with a knife, but come on. Let's do a taste test and see what this tastes like. That was a massive bit. That's a very huge bit. Tastes like a brownie, I guess. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you're new here, I usually upload 2 videos a week. One on Wednesdays, which is a video like this, completely random, whatever I feel like doing. And I usually upload a video on Sundays, which is a true crime curious case episode, where I talk about murder, true crime, serial killers, all of that kind of stuff. So be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be notified every single time that I post. Today's video I filmed with my good friend Harriet. I don't know whether she wants any social media, but they'll be on screen now. I'd just like to thank everyone that sent in any questions whatsoever. That was really fun to answer. I hope you learned more about me and more about the tea. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next video.
She is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H.